Our next guest is known for scripting fast-paced dialogue that gives viewers no chance but to pay attention.
That's right. And that style has become the trademark of shows like The West Wing and HBO's The Newsroom, starring Jeff Daniels, whom we love.
But you know Aaron Sorkin's work from the big screen, too. His dialogue can be heard in everything from the Facebook-inspired hit The Social Network to the 2015 film Steve Jobs.
Now the Oscar-winning screenwriter is at it again in Molly's Game, which is also Aaron's directorial debut. Excuse us.
It is the true story of Molly Bloom, who made a big name for herself running exclusive high-stakes poker games. Take a look.
Why are you in this alone? Where are your friends? Where is the one guy saying, hey, you know, Molly, I know you're doing everything to save my life. What can I do for you? Let me buy you a sandwich. Where are they, Molly? You kept their secrets. Where are the people you're protecting by not telling the whole story in the book? By settling the Brad Marion suit, by not taking $5 million of your own money, by going to jail. Where did everybody go?
It's not their names. I'm protecting Charlie. It's mine.
Oh, that's great. Well, we don't have the luxury of integrity.
Oh!
Either to Hoda and I. No luxury of integrity. Welcome, welcome.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
First of all, Golden Globe nomination. Not too shabby way to start out here.
No, and also for Jessica for Best Actress. Yeah, she gives a tour de force performance in this movie. She straps it to her back in the first scene, and she doesn't put it down until the end credits roll. It's amazing.
You talk about how, you know, you've never been the right director for the different movies. Why this project now to make your debut?
Well, first, I think I was all we could afford. But
you have quite the cast.
Yeah, but here's why. The movie has a lot of shiny objects in it. There's a glamour and decadence and money and Hollywood bold-faced names and poker. But I really wanted all those things to be the backdrop against which a much more emotional, inspirational, aspirational story was told. And just to protect that, I took the producers up on their offer to direct it myself. I didn't know I was going to direct it when I was writing it, but I turned in the first draft, and they said, we think that you should direct this, and I took them up on it.
Would it have changed the way you approached that first draft? Would that have been a huge influencing?
Yeah, that's a great question that you're asking. I'm really glad that I didn't know I was going to direct it when I was writing it, because I think I would have been much more cautious just with the physicality of the movie. I'm not really known as an action guy. I tend to write people talking in rooms, but there's a lot of action in this movie. Molly Bloom was a world-class skier who we see at the beginning of the movie. She comes 100 yards from making the U.S. Olympic team, then going to Harvard Law School with an Olympic medal around her neck, then starting a foundation for entrepreneurial women. All that goes out the window when, as I said, 100 yards from the finish line, she trips over a stick. Wow. That sends her both literally and metaphorically off course for the next decade, running the most exclusive high-stakes poker game in the world, where movie stars and politicians and superstar athletes, they would win or lose millions of dollars in the course of a night, sometimes just in the course of a hand. And it was all legal until Molly crossed sort of a very thin legal line. Even then, nobody cared that much. The sky came down on her when she unknowingly invited 4 members of the Russian mafia to play in the game, and that's when the FBI became very interested in her.
Incredible story. Jessica Chastain is like cast perfectly.
She is.
And your whole cast, by the way, is crazy. Like
Jessica, Idris, Kevin Costner, Michael Cera, Chris O'Dowd. It's a great cast. Did they all just raise their hands when you guys were saying who should we cast for this, or? You know what? It was incredible. People wanted to be in the movie.
They wanted to do good work.
Yeah.
Actors do want to do good work, and so we were really lucky with the cast, really lucky with the people I got to work with on the crew. I'm a first-time director. I never would have made it through without these incredibly talented people.
Was there a learning curve? Was there anything for you in the director's chair?
Yes, I would. I was a better director on the last day of shooting than I was on the first day of shooting.
All right.
So it's what's your next film?
We didn't ask about The West Wing.
Well, we teased it.
He's
just going to have to come back. Is there a reboot or not?
I'm going to have to
say yes or no.
If I get a good idea, there will be.
Okay. So we're full of good ideas. All right. We're lucky to have had you here today.
I'm lucky to have been here today. Thanks very much.
Molly's Game hits theaters Christmas Day. Don't miss it.
We will be back right after this.
Hey!
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.